Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and seen those picture-perfect vacation photos? Glistening blue waters, pristine white sands, and ancient wonders standing tall against a flawless sunset. It's easy to get swept away by the fantasy, booking a flight to what looks like paradise on Earth. But what if I told you that behind many of these breathtaking destinations lies a darker, more complicated truth? What if your dream vacation is actually a carefully constructed illusion, hiding problems that tourists rarely see? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on some of the world's most popular holiday hotspots to reveal the hidden dangers, the ethical dilemmas, and the shocking realities that are often kept out of the glossy travel brochures. We're going to explore why paradise might come with a price you're not willing to pay, from environmental degradation to the exploitation of local communities. The impact of mass tourism is far more significant than most of us realize. So, before you book your next getaway, join us as we uncover the unsettling truths about these so-called dream destinations. This is the side of travel that the industry doesn't want you to see. Let's start with a destination that's on almost everyone's bucket list: Venice, Italy, the city of canals, gondolas, and romantic bridges. But the reality for Venice is a city drowning, not just in water, but in tourists. With over 20 million visitors flooding its narrow streets each year, the city is facing an existential crisis. The sheer weight of the crowds is causing historic buildings to sink at an alarming rate. The massive cruise ships that dock in its lagoon create waves that erode the city's foundations and pollute the delicate ecosystem. For the locals who remain, life has become almost unbearable. The cost of living has skyrocketed. Traditional shops have been replaced by souvenir stores, and the city's authentic culture is fading away, replaced by a theme park version of itself. Residents are fleeing in droves, and there's a real fear that Venice could soon become a museum city, beautiful to look at but devoid of real life. So when you see that perfect gondola photo, remember the unseen cost of over-tourism that's pushing this unique city to the brink. Next, let's journey to the vibrant, tropical paradise of Bali, Indonesia. Known as the Island of the Gods, Bali has become a global hotspot for yoga retreats, digital nomads, and beach lovers. But this explosion in popularity has come at a tremendous cost. The island is facing a severe water crisis, with tourism consuming over 65% of its water resources. Rivers are running dry, and rice paddies, the traditional backbone of Balinese agriculture, are disappearing. Meanwhile, the island is choking on plastic, with inadequate waste management systems. Beaches and oceans are often littered with trash, creating a tragic paradox of natural beauty marred by pollution. The cultural impact is also profound. Sacred sites are sometimes disrespected by tourists seeking the perfect selfie, and the rapid development of villas and hotels is transforming the landscape, often displacing local communities and disrupting the island's spiritual harmony. The serene image of Bali masks a struggle for survival, a battle between ancient traditions and the relentless demands of modern tourism. How about Mount Everest, the ultimate symbol of human endurance and adventure? Climbing the world's highest peak is a dream for many, but the dark side of this dream is a mountain that has become the world's highest garbage dump. Decades of expeditions have left behind a trail of trash, including empty oxygen cylinders, food containers, tents, and tragically, the bodies of climbers who never made it back. The waste pollutes the local environment and threatens the water sources for communities downstream. The commercialization of Everest has also created a dangerous traffic jam on the mountain. Inexperienced climbers, lured by cheaper expedition companies, can create bottlenecks in the death zone, putting themselves and their Sherpa guides at extreme risk. The pressure to summit has led to a disregard for safety and for the mountain itself. The heroic image of conquering Everest often omits the grim reality of a sacred mountain groaning under the weight of human ambition and neglect. Let's head to the Caribbean and talk about those all-inclusive resorts. They promise a hassle-free vacation, unlimited food, drinks, and entertainment, all within a private, walled-off paradise. It sounds perfect, right? But these resorts often create what's known as a tourism bubble. The vast majority of the money you spend stays within the foreign-owned corporation that runs the resort, with very little trickling down to the local economy. Local businesses, restaurants, and artisans are shut out, unable to benefit from the influx of visitors. Furthermore, These massive resorts consume huge amounts of water and energy, putting a strain on the island's limited resources. They can also restrict public access to the best beaches, effectively privatizing a natural resource that should belong to everyone. So while you're enjoying your free cocktail by the pool, the community just outside the resort walls might be struggling to make ends meet, a direct consequence of the very system that provides your carefree holiday. Now, consider the majestic pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Standing for over 4,500 years, they are a testament to human ingenuity. But visiting them today can be a jarring experience. You'll likely be met with aggressive touts, persistent camel ride sellers, and a level of commercial hustle that can detract from the wonder of the site. The area surrounding the pyramids has been encroached upon by the urban sprawl of Cairo, and pollution and litter can be a significant issue. There are also concerns about the welfare of the animals, particularly the horses and camels used for tourist rides, with reports of mistreatment and poor conditions. While the pyramids themselves are undeniably, the tourist experience can feel more like navigating a gauntlet than connecting with ancient history. It highlights a common problem where the immense historical value of a site is overshadowed by poorly managed, high-pressure tourism. Let's not forget about Maya Bay in Thailand, made famous by the movie The Beach. It was the quintessential secluded paradise, but its fame became its downfall. At its peak, up to 5,000 tourists and dozens of speedboats crowded the small bay every single day. The consequences were catastrophic. Boat anchors destroyed over 80% of the coral reefs, and the sheer number of people damaged the beach and surrounding vegetation. The local ecosystem collapsed. In 2018, Thai authorities took the drastic but necessary step of closing the bay indefinitely. It was a wake-up call for the entire tourism industry. While the bay has since partially reopened with strict regulations, its story is a cautionary tale about how quickly a paradise can be loved to death. It proves that even the most beautiful places have a breaking point. And without responsible management, we risk destroying the very wonders we travel so far to see. So, what does all this mean? Should we just stop traveling? Absolutely not. Travel can be a powerful force for good. It broadens our horizons, fosters cultural understanding, and can support local economies. The key is to become more conscious and responsible travelers. Instead of chasing the same overcrowded spots you see on social media, look for off-the-beaten-path destinations. When you do visit popular places, do your research. Choose locally owned hotels and restaurants over large international chains. Be respectful of local customs, culture, and the environment. Say no to activities that exploit animals or people. Ask questions about where your money is going and how your presence is impacting the community. By making more mindful choices, we can help ensure that the places we love to visit can thrive for generations to come, not just for tourists, but for the people who call them home. The future of travel is in our hands. Let's make it a better one. Thank you so much for joining us on this eye-opening journey. If this video made you think differently about travel, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video where we explore more hidden truths about the world we live in. What are some overrated or problematic destinations you've encountered? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, travel safe and travel smart.